caught up in this fast life. Every morning night I pray, gotta make it out some way. Put a smile back on my mama's face. Yeah, I'm caught up in this fast life. Every morning night I pray, gotta make it out some way. Put a smile back on my mama's face. Yeah.
You want to touch on Brother Fuquan? How you say his name?
Brother Fuquan. His name is Ricky McGee.
Fuquan. Okay,
Yes.
Ricky McGee. Shout out to Ricky McGee. I know him.
Free him.
McGee, Mike McGee. Is he related to Mike?
Nah.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I'm actually working under the table.
Oh, you working?
But nonetheless, you know, it's just important to me, man. You know, it's a lot of brothers when I tell you, like, building the programs in the prison, man, you know what I mean? Even the brother Darrell, how, you know, a lot of brothers I don't get to see as often. Right, I don't get to see as often, but they doing what they doing. But I don't look at what they doing now. I'm looking at what they did in crunch time.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like when Chuck Turner was the originator of dealing with me to come and start that community program through Darrell Howe. You don't always get to give those accolades back. So on such a platform that I know is for our community, those accolades are actually true. You know what I mean? That's why I'm always bringing up the Minister Randy. You know, it's so many of them. You know, Pastor Dixon and so on. But Brother Fuquan,
Randy of the Nation.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
Short guy.
Minister Randy. Yeah.
Okay.
Big guy.
He does a
big
lot
guy.
of work.
Look short.
You look short,
Look
but big
short.
guy got the
Yeah,
glasses. With
yeah.
the,
Yeah. When I say big guy, big guy.
Yeah,
Big
big
guy.
heart.
You know what I mean? Big
Yeah.
heart, big mind.
He does
big
a lot
spirit.
of work.
Does a
Yeah.
lot of work, and he's not playing about the work.
Yeah.
But Fuquan, me, M1, all of us, that circle, we worked collectively together, you know what I mean, to change a lot of things in the community. We did a lot of things that people out here don't know, you know, and they know because it's in every newspaper, but in that time, they're not really grasping who is doing this, you know what I mean, who is doing this work. And not only do we do a lot of work, but his woman, Haja, his family, his mother, they're beautiful people, and I've known them since he's come in. And that brother is not the culprit. You understand what I'm telling you? And we have our circle. That's why it's not everybody say you innocent. That brother not only deserves his freedom, because there's a thing you deserve. You take something from someone, they deserve to have that back.
Right.
We don't get that back. He's not going to get his life back.
How long he's been down for?
Fuquan, wow. You know what? I don't even want to misstate the number.
Okay, but a long time.
We passed the 16s and all that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Okay.
And you know, my brother Fuquan, he doesn't just deserve the freedom. He is needed on this side.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When God prepares a spirit that's ready for this side, that has done so much from the inside and continue to do so much, and is actually taking brothers inside, you know, you can call them gang members, whatever you want to call them, and converting that energy into positive energy where they all doing positive things. No one's acknowledging that. It's the same as out here. So I brought my T-shirt because I said we're going to bring up my brother, and I want them to see a face, a visual. I don't like talking about him all the time without a visual. And that is Brother Fuquan.
Yeah, let's hold it up. Put point it at the camera. You know what I'm saying?
That is the brother Fuquan.
Free him.
Free him. You know what I mean?
Does he currently have a life sentence?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. You know what I mean? And his family deserve it. His mother deserve it. You know, we get older, we lose. I lost most of my family when I was gone. So my grandmother that primarily raised me, they're all gone. You know what I mean? They're all gone. And so when I look at these brothers and I be like, their mothers and them are still out here waiting on them. You know what I mean? Their people still care about them.
Right.
Time doesn't work. This program right here, Know Our Smoke, at the AAC. AAC is the program that we built, man, and been there and worked on, and Mac Hudson, you know what I mean? Like this program right here with the participants of the community, this thing was built for this. Know Your Smoke was him teaching all of the young boys in there to actually identify your smoke. We look at our smoke with each other. He was identifying.
He's saying know who the real enemy is.
Know who your real enemy is, right? So just imagine, and that campaign in there has converted many brothers. And then I go, not only does he deserve it because you've done him wrong, and his family deserve it, but he's needed for you, and you don't even know. He's in your calling. Okay. You understand that?
Yeah.
So I really want people to look into that. I want you to think about it, and I want you to understand that if you don't know who he is, like you didn't know who I was, if you don't know who he is, it's incumbent upon you to learn who he is because he is in prison, Commonwealth versus Ricky McGee. Yeah. Commonwealth. That means we have responsibility to at least acknowledge who is in prison in our name.
Right.
Give him that benefit.
Right.
Absolutely.
You understand that? So that I wanted to make sure people understood that this one is personal to me.
Right.
You understand that?
Right.
This is personal to me because I not only know me vouching, that doesn't do anything. These people, you know, they're not gonna just be like, I said he's a good dude. I'm saying, look at the case, look at the homework on the case, and then look at what he produced of himself through his suffrage.
Right.
You understand that? He's not in there talking about he's hurt or anything. He's in there saying this is what we got to do to survive. When you talk about doing good for people, I knew just what you meant. You know, there's a way of doing good, and we can do good wrong. A lot of people that we put in position to say good, they do good, but they do good wrong because they don't want to involve what they call bad.
Right.
But through that experience, you can't be greater than Allah, who dealt with bad and good. Moses, as a prophet, had actually killed the man, and he was the one chosen to guide you out of it.
Right.
You understand that?
Yep.
Harriet Tubman, when we deal with racism and all that, man, I don't be playing none of those games, because what I understand in my life was turned over to the white man, and I know exactly what he was doing with it. But I don't identify that as white people. I just take people as right and wrong people. And the reason I'm identifying that, because my brother's freedom doesn't just mean we're going to say it's the black cause. It was used in all of our names. And I want people of other races and things to know that they have involved you. And since you're involved, you have responsibility as well.
Right.
You understand that? And the reason I identified them differently as right and wrong people, because I seen what we identify as white people. They had in my life 32 years. They did the same slave stuff they did. But Harriet Tubman was smart enough to know on that Underground Railroad, there were many white people that were the stops for us.
Right.
They were the hideouts.
I'm caught up in this fast life. Every morning night I pray. Gotta make